Now I'm successfully over 3 weeks without nicotine. Now I can get back to this one particular series that I've been doing and try and do so with a certain level of gusto and a certain level of peace. Obviously the first week that I spent without nicotine, I really was not in a fit state for anything at all whatsoever. So I'm now past that, beyond that, and here we go, on with the story of the ghost children. This is of course part of my personal mini-series, which is true supernatural stories that's happened to you. What you do is you email them to me in an accurate but succinct form to nickdutchtarot@gmail.com, and I will then consider including them in the show that I'm doing. Okay? This is a story from my history. It did not happen to me, it happened to someone I was in a pen pal correspondence with a little while back. I was going through the worst of my ill health with chronic fatigue at the time, and this one particular girl was involved in conversation with me because she also had the same health problems. After a few letters forwards and backwards, I pointed out that I had an interest in the subject of ghosts, and then she wrote back to me in great length about a strange experience that she had. She was in her about her teenage years or late teenage years, and she woke up one night with a feeling of a weight on the foot of the bed, and she looked up bleary-eyed and saw this translucent, like 6 or 8 year old girl sitting on the edge of the bed, and the girl turns to the one who's telling the story, this lady, okay, this now lady who was then a little girl in her sort of like late teenage years, and the ghost girl smiled to this one particular, frightened girl in the late teens, who then raced downstairs and caused a bit of commotion. The next day, she had explained to her mother why she screamed in the dead of the night, why she had to race downstairs, and the fact is that she'd seen this thing on the edge of her bed. And it was a little girl, like 6 or 8 years old, just sitting there. And could it have been a ghost? And her mother said to this young lady, okay, sit down, I'm going to talk to you about this. Which was of course ominous in its own right. The mother said that when her daughter was very, very young, she would ask that the bedroom door be left open in order for the children to come in and play at night. It seems that the experience that this girl in her late teens experienced could possibly have been the same thing, the same spirit, the same consciousness, still haunting the house, and still unchanging, still at the same age that child had passed into the next world in. A conscious spirit, not changing beyond a particular age. And yeah, that was odd. You see, it's not just a question of having a strange, apparently supernatural experience. It's when you look into the history and you see that there is something from history which confirms it, that things start to get a bit weird. Sleep tight.